welcome back in here. Much love, Trav here, rocking this green-red Marvel deck and a mulligan, and we're going to be talking about, I like this hand, we're going to be talking about Puzzle Knot can go on, it doesn't matter, I put it on the bottom, I don't really like it that much. I thought about traversing, but we can definitely wait on traverse till after we vessel. I bottomed the Puzzle Knot because since we don't have, it just doesn't seem super good. Mirror match, huh? Probably a mirror match. Ship the turn. I don't necessarily like our draw that much. Yes, let's close out 2016 and start up 2017 with a bang. Nope, it's going to be against the energy deck. It's going to be awesome. I love y'all. I think we could use another land, and then we'll have land, creature, instant, enchantment, and we could traverse. Um, the next time I play this deck, I'm probably going to have Whirler Virtuoso because I want to traverse here, but what are we even going to traverse for? Actually, I take it back. What are we going to traverse for? We're going to traverse for a servant and play Ishkanah next turn. So that's pretty good. I think I would grab servant regardless of what I had. Next level conversation. Do you want to level up your conversation game? Yes, I want to level up my conversation game. So we're going to look at the macro aspects of conversation. The micro is what to say, when, body language, reading, etc., etc. Macro is understanding conversational personalities based on mood. I talked about this on Snapchat and on my other channel, youtube.com/TravisWoo and Snapchat/TravisDWoo. If you can understand the mood of you and your conversation partner, then and how those moods match up, how to influence those moods, then you will have uh, better results in conversation. You'll be considered more entertaining. People will seek you for conversation more, or you'll be more satisfied as well. So basically, there's you have dominant personalities and or moods. You have talkers, listeners, and thinkers. Talkers want to talk, listeners want to listen, thinkers want to think, and each one wants a different distribution of percentage in the conversation of what is you talking, what is them talking, and what is neither person talking. The talker wants to dominate, talk more. The listener wants to talk less and wants other people to talk. The thinker wants neither person to talk for periods. I'm going to just jam it so that they have time to think. I'm sure we're going to get slightly wrecked by pump spells. Hopefully not too badly. I don't think not blocking is the way to go. Built to smash. Maybe they have two pump spells and we're just going to lose our team, but that's fine. We used one card and got two cards out of the deal, so could be worse. We need something good here. That's not it. Okay, so step one is take a step back, identify what is your mood and dominant personality, what is the other person's mood, dominant personality. For instance, I'm really more of a thinker. I'm pretty hybrid. I'm a talker, I'm a listener, I'm a thinker. It really, really depends on the timing. The people around me, like in my house, for instance, right now, I'm staying with my parents and my brother, and we have one talk dominant, one listen dominant, one think dominant person, and I'm gonna have a different strategy of how to be entertaining and interact depending on who I'm engaged in. So, first of all, identifying the other person's mood or personality type for conversation. The easiest thing you can do is shut up and say nothing. A lot of talkers make the mistake of just talking, talking, talking. You have to shut up and see what the other person is going to do as a response to identify their type. If you create silence, the other person fills it with talking, then you can say pretty clearly, all right, this person is a talker, they want to talk, so I can listen, and they'll be happy. Or you could say, okay, I shut up and they ask me a question. If they're asking me a question, marvel. But we don't have the energy. If I had kept the puzzle knot, then things would be better here, but who could have known? We're not necessarily dead yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next turn, if we survived, we could cast Emrakul. If you create silence and the person says, hey, go on with what you're saying, or what do you think about then presumably they are a. Alright, we're dead. We've beaten this deck twice, maybe we'll lose to it. Presumably they are a listener and they want you to talk, and you can talk. If they are um, don't say anything, they don't fill the silence, then they want to think, they don't really want to converse that bad at all. You should probably shut up and stop talking. Alright, we're super dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man off, Emrakul. I guess if I had kept the puzzle knot, then perhaps we could have won that game, but I still think it was correct to ship it. Bombardment's in. I don't like Kozilek's return that much. Grapple out. I want the 8 burn spells. Don't care for Sigarda. Oh, my sideboard doesn't have that many cards right now. I'm changing things. I want Emrakul is insane in this matchup, and Ishkana is quite good too. If we have to cut a couple things, they're going to be Planeswalkers. The Planeswalkers are not super amazing. I'm going to cut the Nahiris because Nahiri is better in certain ways, but we want to get a double red and not have to worry about white. Okay, so we've identified their type, and it's going to match up differently. So like Talker versus Talker can turn into, I'm going to keep this. Talker versus Talker can turn into Battle of Dominance. You need to slow down and perhaps play a listening role. Talker versus listener is pretty optimal. Obviously, it's going to work out very well. Talker versus thinker is precarious because they want you to shut up, and you have to shut up to find that out, or else you're just going to talk 95% of the time, be totally imbalanced, think they're listening to you when they're really not. They want you to shut up. So um, that's important. Mountain. Um, let's see. Listener versus listener. Um, Potentially, you just want both people to. I hope Chandra's good here. Puzzle not. I might have done this wrong. I think I should have traversed for a forest turn 1, potentially. Listener versus listener. Maybe neither party should talk, and you should. I'm gonna traverse here for a forest. You should put on some music or some media or something like that. Listener versus thinker, in my opinion, creates the deepest conversations because the listener can ask the thinker and give them time, and the thinker can think for a while and share some really interesting stuff. So we do 4 damage with Chandra. That's going to be a big game. Um, and thinker versus thinker, it's possible neither person really wants to have a conversation that bad, and you should bail and go do some other shit. Right. Okay, I like our position. Um, Continuing on. So changing, influencing moods. So sometimes you want to talk, they want to listen, or you want to listen, or you want to think, and you're around someone. 9 energy. That is pretty scary. So if we're going to win this game, it's going to be through Emrakul slash Ishkana. We have 2 card types. We can Chandra for plus mana. It seems to me that it makes sense to Vessel. Probably either look for a land or a marvel. Either is going to be acceptable here. Um, Top card of our library. It's unlikely that we're actually going to want to cast it. Although maybe I should have done that because if it's in a tune or something, we'll want to cast it, and it seems kind of unlikely that we're actually going to use the mana because even if we Vessel, actually we can use the mana for Puzzle Knot. So I'm going to Vessel first. You can influence moods. You can set someone up as a listener by saying, if you want to talk, by saying, actually, I kind of do want a game trail. I'm happy to have the mana. I don't want Vessel. Kind of do want the game trail. I kind of do want the game trail. It will cost an extra energy now, but save an extra energy later. 2 mana. Make it green. And that'll get us to Delirium as well. So we can cast Ishkana to buy time and ramp to Emrakul. Yeah, I want to hear a story. Want to hear a cool story. I learned a cool thing today. Want to hear it? Now you talk, they listen. You can dominate, and it's good. That's what they want now. You could set them up to be a talker if you want to listen and say, "Hey, tell me about that one time that you were talking about," or "What? Tell me about that story you're saying. Like that's interesting, right?" Okay, we've got 5 card types. So, and they have a key to the city, which is really scary. We've got 5 card types, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna play the Ishkana. As long as they don't have a pummeler, then we're gonna have a lot of time because we've got a good amount of life and so on. Although we could do a lot of damage to a pummeler, potentially kill it before it kills us if necessary. I'm gonna give him the double chump on this. We don't necessarily need a creature in the graveyard yet, although we would like one soon. What else? You can set them up as, if you want to think, you probably want them to be a thinker or a listener, and you can signal that by saying, I'm thinking about something, or you can use nonverbal and look up and to the right and say, stroke your chin, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. We want to lose our Ishkana in combat this turn. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna Emrakul. No, we should leave up the Aether Hub. No, we should close the Aether Hub. I'm gonna Chandra. And then we could either minus and fire off at the Long Tusk Hub. I kind of want to do that. I'm gonna do that. And then I may fire off the Servant. I should have kept the Hub up and tapped the Forest. Okay. I don't mind. I kind of want the opponent to use a bunch of energy. And I'm going to fire off a G-Bomb. We still have 6 energy. If we lose our Ishkana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Blossoming Defense is fine. They only have 1 card left. Only have 6 energy left. And we're very close to Emrakul. Right, so that's something to think about. The idea is if you understand the macro of conversation moods and personalities, then rather than like what should I say or not say, it's like which role do I play? I'm gonna play the talker and you can just talk. I'm gonna play the listener and I'm gonna nod along and ask some interesting questions, provoke ideas. If I'm the thinker, I'm gonna get some space, right? And you can have an idea of what the other person wants. This one is coming at me. Of what the other person wants or does not want. Okay, so we have 7 card types. We can cast Big Mama Emrakul here. And it's not a guaranteed win, but it's nothing like a guaranteed win, but it should put us in a pretty decent position. Should put us in a pretty decent spot. Do I want them to draw an extra card with Key to the City? What did they play? They just played an Uncaged Fury. Do I want them to draw an extra card with Key to the City? Probably not, but maybe. Okay, I would say no, because it's more likely they draw a creature that we don't want them to have. Attune with Aether. We'll have him play it. We could have had him discard it, but it doesn't make a huge difference. I want to look at their deck. 2 Uncaged Fury, 3 Harness Lightning. So, only 3 Pummelers. They're going to have a very hard time punching through Emrakul. We're going to have them suicide their Long Tusk Cub. I choose Long Tusk Club over Emrakul because Long Tusk Cub can make energy, and use it, and the Hydras can only do one. And that's it. Give them the turn back. There, it's going to be pretty hard to lose. We should be able, it's possible to lose, but we should be able to just chuck the Emrakul at them. We're still at 20 life, and there's a puzzle knot, which I'll crack for more life. No Marvel necessary this match. Thoughts? Share your thoughts on next level conversation. What do you think about that? Helpful, not helpful, bullshit, not bullshit. Can you add more information? I think it makes a big difference. Helps me a lot, helps, and I think it will help you. Raise awareness, y'all. Okay, sideboarding. The Chandras were pretty decent, not terrible, not amazing, but they were a Planeswalker card type, which got us to Delirium, and that was key. I still think I like it more than Nahiri for that reason, and I still don't like Sigarda or World Breaker that much. I'd be tempted for World Breaker to blow up the key to the city, but I think Emrakul is just way too good. Maybe Nahiri to destroy key to the city, although Chandra is better at killing the Cubs and stuff like that. It looked like they only had one key to the city when I picked up the deck. I don't remember exactly, but I'm going to choose to keep it the same. I don't think Kozilek's return is that good. I have yet to cast Emrakul versus this deck and lose. It's definitely possible, but um, I don't think we need the extra Kozilek's return when that happens. This draw is quite good. There's certainly some problems with it. Far from a perfect draw, but it's a good draw. Tune. That is the best start the opponent could have. Not an unlikely start, but um, probably want a hub for a forest. Alternatively, we could play a game trail. Next turn we could. This is actually such a hard play. So we could hub for a forest, and the next turn we could game trail, reveal forest, and play either Servant or Harness Lightning. This turn we could play a tap game trail, and next turn we could. This seems better. Do we want a forest or a mountain? It actually seems like we want a mountain, because we have reasons to want double red. Although I don't think it matters too much. Okay, there's a servant. Do we want to kill that servant? If so, which energy card do we want to use? I do think we want to kill that servant. I've seen this deck play Planeswalkers, and if we can slow down Bristling Hydra, it's also mana dependent, and that way we can save one energy. Am I scared of Pummor and just dying? Yes. So maybe I should have saved it. However, if the opponent plays Pummor with Servant mana up, then we have no chance to kill it, because they have crazy shit going on. Blossoming defense to protect it. So at least this way we can get it off the table. Fire off a G-bomb. They can pump, and we may just die if they have an Uncaged Fury. And Servant. Although they have one energy, we have two card types. We're a long way from Emrakul. Hopefully we just draw Marvel. Yeah, there's a Bristling Hydra, which is certainly scary. No attacks, which is interesting. If the opponent attacked, I probably would have jammed a block. Puzzle Knot. Give us a nice little life buffer and let us work towards Emrakul. We only have two card types. That'll get us to 3. We could lose the Servant, but that doesn't make a huge difference. I really don't like our spot unless we draw Marvel. It might be worth trading off Servant to turn on Delirium. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Definitely gonna end of turn puzzle knot. Okay. Things are getting scary over there. One card left. Let's gain some life. Hope to draw Marvel, Vessel. I guess Kozilek's return would be good right now. Kind of. Would be kind of good. Yeah, things looking super, super bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In order to have a chance this game, we're pretty much gonna have to rip Marvel this turn. We could maybe draw an Ishkana. Um, Considering throwing Servant in front of the Long Tusk Cub. I'm gonna choose not to on this turn, so we can have a blocker for the Pummeler. We're at 11. Pretty much need to draw Marvel. There's another hub. Bad draws. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. GG's. Thanks for watching. This is was useful anyways. I enjoy playing Magic and thinking, and I hope that this provoked your thinking and will help you level up in your conversation to be more interesting, show more interest, have more fun. Um, and those of you who are into the Magic, yo, you want to win more, check out the course, free workshop, how to win more and get the deck master ebook if you have not already. And I'll be back with some adjustments and some different stuff. So, peace, take care, take action, Magic for Good. Click on the links, I'll leave some comments. Have a beautiful, wonderful time. Take care.